a four-member special investigation team led by a former Supreme Court judge to probe alleged irregularities. Its findings submitted to the Supreme Court of India in a sealed cover. A business conglomerate relieved. This is the story of Vantara, a Reliance Group-owned zoological rescue and rehabilitation center in Gujarat's Jamnagar, which has come under scrutiny in the recent weeks. Ever since the decision of relocating elephant Madhuri from Kolhapur to this rehab center, Reliance Group has been facing massive backlash, from boycott calls to widespread protests to legal battles. Vantara faced it all before India's top court granted supreme relief to Ambanis. At the heart of this relief is a Supreme Court verdict in a matter related to public interest litigation filed by advocates C.R. Jayasukin and Dev Sharma, who had alleged irregularities at Vantara. One might ask, how did the matter snowball into such a big controversy? What were the basis of these serious allegations hurled against Vantara? What did the SIT find in its report? Why has the clean chit to Vantara upset the Congress party? And most importantly, how have Vantara and Ambanis reacted so far in this case? Let's understand. In a big victory for the Reliance Group, the Supreme Court of India on September 15th put to rest all the allegations of financial irregularities, smuggling and acquisition of animals, climate and location issues. These were some of the charges hurled by petitioners based on media reports, social media posts and complaints from the NGOs and wildlife organizations. On August 25, a two-judge bench of the top court had set up a four-member SIT headed by former Supreme Court Judge J. Kalameshwar to probe the allegations against Vantara. The court had directed the SIT to submit a report on a broad set of parameters such as Vantara's acquisition of animals, its compliance with the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, standards of animal husbandry and animal welfare. During its 20 days long investigation, the SIT coordinated with at least 16 agencies, including Central Zoo Authority, CBI and ED. It also paid a visit to Vantara and finally submitted its report on September 12. Noting that the SIT had undergone a thorough and extensive investigation, the Supreme Court said that it had no hesitation in accepting the conclusion so drawn in the report. The top court expressed satisfaction on the findings of the SIT on each and every charge hurled against Vantara. The SIT concluded that there is no violation of Wildlife Protection Act. Moreover, Vantara complied with all relevant laws during the acquisition of animals. Imports were made only after necessary approvals. When it comes to maintaining standards in Vantara, the SIT noted that facilities at the rehab center were in full compliance with the prescribed guidelines. SIT also did not find any basis to support the allegations of vanity or private collection. Closing the matter based on the SIT report, the court issued multiple directions which provided Vantara a shield against future litigation on similar grounds. Remember, the full SIT report remains confidential with only Vantara receiving a copy of it. While Vantara must be breathing a sigh of relief, Congress has its own share of problems with the verdict. Taking a pot shot at the pace with which verdict was delivered, Congress MP Jairam Ramesh wrote on X, on August 25, the Supreme Court of India ordered an inquiry by Special Investigation Team into the affairs of Vantara, the Wildlife Rescue and Rehabilitation Center established by the Reliance Foundation in Jamnagar. The SIT, comprising of 4 distinguished members, was directed to submit its report by September 12, 2025. The SIT submitted its report in a sealed cover and on September 15, the Supreme Court accepted its recommendations and closed the case which had been triggered by a public interest litigation filed on August 7. If only all cases are dealt with and settled so expeditiously and categorically, of course without this mysterious sealed cover business. The case stems from a controversy that rocked Maharashtra in July 2025. In one of our previous episodes, we told you how after Supreme Court upheld Bombay High Court's order and allowed the transfer of Elephant Madhuri from Kolhapur to Jamnagar, a massive protest had erupted in Kolhapur. Members of the Jain community took to the streets and called for a boycott of Reliance-owned products like Jio. To avoid further escalation, Vantara had quickly swung into action, clarifying that the decision to relocate Madhuri was taken under judicial authority. Vantara came up with a proposal. The rehab center offered to set up a rescue facility in Nandini village of Kolhapur itself. It assured that this will be in consultation with the Jain Mutt and will follow all the necessary guidelines while setting up the rehab center. While the dust settled with Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis's intervention, these fresh pleas in Supreme Court had brought a new headache for Vantara. With top court accepting the SIT report, Ambani seemed to stand vindicated.